everyone. Today we'll be talking about the difference between dashes and hyphens. So as you all would have observed during your content writing or when documenting any stuff, you would have come across dashes and hyphens. But ideally, the first noted primary difference is in terms of its varying lengths. It's quite so. The difference is definitely in terms of its length, but also its functionality varies drastically. So it's a good thing to know when to use which one. So today we are going to discuss the differences between hyphens and the two kind of dashes that we normally come across in academic as well as normal written text is N dashes and M dashes. So going with the length, obviously as you can see on your screen, the hyphens are the smallest, followed by the N dashes, and then finally the longest are the M dashes. So we would want to know how these differ, when to use them and how to use them. So because each of them functions differently. So going with the first one, that is the hyphens. So as we saw, it's the shortest form of dash. So ideally the hyphens are used for combining words such as well-being or advanced level. So usually these are used to separate words that are not inclusive. So you can use a hyphen for in case of say phone numbers wherein you have your the country codes included. So these are where the hyphens come into play. Few other examples is, say for instance, we say something as a dog friendly hotel. So in this case we're talking about a compound modifier. So why do we say that? It's because dog and friendly are two words combined into one as dog friendly, and it's describing a noun hotel here. So this dog friendly, the term is nothing but a hyphenated term owing to the hyphen being used to merge them into one word here. Also, you can have, suppose we do not want to use it as in the hyphenated form, then how would you write the same sentence? It would become the hotel is dog friendly. So in such cases, you do not use the hyphen. Another use of the word hyphen could be something like closed door meetings. So in closed door meetings, we're kind of defining what kind of meetings is taking place. So the word closed door would be hyphenated here. So next we shall look into N dashes. N dashes are longer than the hyphen but definitely shorter than the M dash. And these are primarily used for inclusive dates and numbers. So and also for instances wherein you can refer to them as super hyphen because they are kind of showing ranges, like in case of page numbers or scores or time. So looking at some examples, say we say something like we have a time there, July 9th to August 17th. So we have a time period there, a date or a range of dates. We're talking about page numbers from this to that. So again, we're talking about a range. Then we won't wish to, give a time range or a time period. So we say the 4:30 to 5:30. So then again, there's a range. And here again, we're talking about the range. So we use a N dash. So please do note that when we are using N dashes, we do not have a space before or after. This is quite essential and most of us go wrong with this. So it's highly important that you pay attention that there is no space between before or after the N dash use. Next we move on to the M dashes. So M dashes are definitely the longest one, longer than the hyphen and the N dash, and it actually creates a strong break in the structure of a sentence. So when we are talking about M dashes, it's more like an artistic punctuation, as in in some cases use M dashes where you have numerous commas in the sentence and you do not want to have so many commas, so we replace it with an M dash. In some cases it's used in pairs, quite like how we use parentheses, it would be used as pairs, and it's particularly for a long complex sentence. It's definitely a stronger medium of writing to replace commas, but definitely not as strong as a period or a semicolon. Those might be better options to structure a sentence or to structure a paragraph, but M dashes are definitely a go-to option when we do not wish to insert too many commas. So looking at example, we have the new nurse, M dash, who was wearing the same protective gear as the old nurse. M dash entered the room with a glass of water. So what do we see here? We see a pair of M dashes. So again, note that the phrase in between the two M dashes is something like an informative phrase that could have been separated with a comma, but we did not use that for better sentence readability, better, the structuring the sentence in a better way. And again, note that there are no spaces before or after the use of the M dash again. Okay, so M dashes can also, ideally indicates a pause in the sentence. It's like, you want to pause, like quite like how we use commas otherwise. Okay, so after we know the differences of when to use what, we would like to know how to insert them. Hyphens are commonly used, and most of the time we do get confused with an N dash and M dash, and we end up inserting an hyphen. So hyphens are quite easy, and you can visibly see them on your keyboard. It appears between the 0 and the equal to the topmost or the second row on your keyboard. So that's you can directly click on that and your hyphen gets inserted. And inserting an N dash. So when you have to insert an N dash, again ensuring there's no space, you have a word, you want to insert an N dash after that, what do? Press the Alt button followed by 0150. Note, keep holding the Alt button down, keep it pressed, and simultaneously go to the number pad and press 0150 and you'll have your N dash. So the moment you press Alt followed by 0150 and you just leave the both your hands, take it off your keyboard, you get your N dash on your screen. Similarly, for M dash, again press Alt 0151. Note, for M dash it was 0150 with the Alt button. For M dash it is Alt 0151. So this is again the same way, keep it pressed. The moment you remove your hand out of your keyboard, you get your M dash on the screen. Again, note, no spaces before or after. So these are your primary differences between your hyphens, M dashes and N dashes. So hope this video has been informative, and thank you for watching. And if you've liked the video, please do click on the like button and share it with your family and friends, and also subscribe to the channel for more such informative videos in the future. Thank you.